Right, though, a team kill coming in and Markelov missing a flick shot with the AWP. And one more. DSN will take him down. And Gux, even though, you know, he killed his teammate, he's still alive and trying to hit shots with his AK. He's going to plant the bomb. Oh, if he can. He can't. Edward and Starix. Was that a... Did 2 or 3 people die to grenades then? It looked like 2.
A lot of people. 2 people at the very end, plus the team kill by Gux. So that's going to make it 3-0 for Navi here.
Well, that's a pretty good start, isn't it? Fnatic, who we keep talking about, it's the bragging rights here. Are the Ukrainians really going to be able to defeat their old Swedish opponents? I mean, this is kind of a legendary matchup in that sense. Maybe we haven't been saying that enough, but I'm assuming most people understand or know the history behind these 2 teams.
Yeah, I would certainly hope so. Though, you know, we might always have a bunch of new viewers that have come from CS:GO, who might not be so aware of all the stuff that took place in CS 1.6. So it's always good to tell, or educate those people of all the stuff that happened in the years that have gone by.
If we had to put it really simply, not that we necessarily have to, but if we had to, would you say it's a fair analogy to say that this is kind of the very game's NiP matchup of the day?
Yeah, Fnatic? But it just depends which year, because these 2 teams weren't the best the same year. Fnatic weren't the second best team in 2010, and Navi weren't around in 2009, so that's the problem. Oh,
okay, I see. So maybe not completely the right analogy here, but look at DSN coming into the bomb site, getting 2 kills already, jumping on over, but Zeus is ready to receive him, and he will get the kill, but go down afterwards. So Fnatic making stuff happen and actually taking the round for once. 4-1 is the score. Now the 6th round is coming up. And looking at the scoreboard right now, Starix is off to a great start here in the 5th game. This is a best of 5, and it's actually gone to all 5 maps. And we've only seen 1 on Global Offensive, is that true? Only does 2?
Yep, only does 2, which Navi won fairly convincingly. They had a 13-2 counter-terrorist half. So even though it took them a while to close it out, I think it was 16-9 at the end, they were clearly the superior team in CS:GO, I feel like.
So maybe they're being good sportsmen and you know, giving us the final map here on CS 1.6 to see if we can get some really close and interesting matches. Zeus is waiting in the window room and just seeing if he can catch anyone. Grenade gonna follow soon, maybe. He's gonna get flashed for the moment. Are they gonna boost someone up here?
Yep, it looks like it.
So he's got to be ready. He throws out smokes and flashes and everything. DSN with an opening kill on Starix, and now Zeus has to be right on the timing here.
It was a nice peek by Edward there. Well-timed peek, took out Forrest, didn't get traded by the people under the window room. It's a good play.
And now they're coming for Edward. In fact, he's kind of alone in this bomb site for a moment, and I think it's going to be a matter of seconds before they're on him. Well, are they walking all the way back to the middle? Actually, they went back through the underpass, so I assumed they were going up for the B bomb site, but no. Well, then they might catch Zeus or Markelov in the middle here, but Zeus might be the first target at hand. They're coming up the link, and well, going to be a great headshot there. Markelov up close will take down Get Right. He read that situation just fine. And now they are walking into the B bomb site. Edward spots them early on. Markelov gets another kill, but it's on Edward to defend for the moment, and they are coming up close to him. You can hear them running around. He's really trying to use the sound then, but not quite. Markelov picking up a 3rd kill, and now Khan, well, the only standing member of Fnatic, not even going to get the bomb down. The round will be done. Navi defending once again, so they missed a round, and then they're right back on track.
Yep, it's a good trade, and not a lot of people, I think it was 3 people from Fnatic survived the previous round. Yeah. So obviously Fnatic won't have a lot of money in the bank. They're going to be saving. It's going to be some deagles, though, on their side, so they're kind of just going to be hoping to get a little lucky here. You know, maybe score a couple of kills, but most likely Navi are going to get a nice, comfy 6-1 lead early on here in the 5th and final and deciding map.
We'll see if they can manage it. Forrest is in the middle. Get Right has a deagle as well. Forrest trying for that deagle headshot. You know, this is a show match, so let's see some deagles show. Zeus is going to take down 1, so no deagle action yet. Get Right creeping up from behind and trying to get a kill. Forrest will pick up 1, and that's pretty much all they have so far, and he's the only surviving member. So Fnatic not really making the deagles work here, and I think you said it early on, you know, just an attempt to see if they could get something happening, but it's not happening so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not easy when the CT's played smart, stay far away. You kind of need to have a little bit of luck on your side to be able to win those deagle rounds. So I mean, you just gotta manage your expectations a little bit.
Yeah, good shot coming in from Forest here. Can he get the next one as well? I mean, he's far away from winning the round, and actually Zeus will just outright kill him, so that's going to be just fine there. 2 kills coming in, though, so a pretty good eco round, all things considering for Fnatic. And, well, Na'Vi, they're going to have to rebuy some rifles. Fnatic, they have bought rifles as well. I'm just looking at it. Looks like it's AKs all around, but I'm wondering if the SN could have afforded an AWP. It's very close to the middle.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll see. I doubt he has one, but nope, no. Just an AK.
Markelov, on the other hand, does have an AWP, and he's not going to go up close to Link. That could have been dangerous as well, because if they end up going that way, then when the ARL coming into the middle as well. So Markelov, if they boost up here, he's ready for them. Zeus is going to pick off one. And that's all the way up in the apartments. That was Get Right going down. Markelov missing a shot, but he knows that there. He's going to miss one more, and that will be the end. The Zeus now defending alone, but Forest will find him just as we say that. And Forest actually jumping and getting a 3rd kill on Edward. Now Starix alone trying to make it happen, but it's just not functioning right now. Na'Vi, seems like this wasn't their round. And it was a pretty quick round from Fnatic, kind of just walking in, taking the mid control, and then rushing into the A-bomb site. Yeah,
Na'Vi weren't ready for the quickness of the round that Fnatic just executed. You can see it from Markelov. He had 2 easy shots to hit, but they simply came too fast for him. You know, he just wasn't ready at all, as you saw.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, he was actually that close to the last round before that, and then he got the kill on Get Right. But it is a problem with the AWP, obviously. When you're that close and you miss the first shot, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be going down right afterwards. So maybe a little bit of a risk, but then again, it's a show match.
Yeah, plus, I mean, he had to take the repeat just because his teammates were in bad trouble after the first guy got past him. So he needed to try to shut the rush down with the second guy. But obviously, just too close and not enough time to get it done.
We'll see if it can happen here. Senia trying to defend, does get some good damage out. Throws out an anti-flash, but well, they're still coming. Zeus is going to go down, and actually he's getting wall banged by Get Right, just shooting through the floor of the balcony then. And well, they got the A-bomb site now. Edward, Starix, Markelov are still alive, and Starix getting some good damage in the middle. Will take down Forest finally, but the bomb is going to go down. Gux is out in the open waiting to get a headshot on somebody who's down in the middle. Edward's going to go down. Gux not afraid of anybody, but he jumps, and well, Markelov is going to be able to take him down. Starix and Markelov. Can they really bring it back here?
Starix is on a massive flank. He's not going to have time. He's just going to save. It's going to be the right call. They really weren't going to win this round. We'll see if Markelov can get away from DSN. Yep, he can. It's going to make it 6-3. Fnatic clawing their way back into the game.
Get Right is coming in here, and so is Khan. Can they find anybody? Khan coming up from behind. He's going to go down, and Get Right with 3 HP will make it out. So Na'Vi, they managed to hold on to the rifles at the very least, and it's going to be 6-3. So, I mean, is this map as even in 1.6 as it was, as the CE version is in Global Offensive, which is like, I think it's like 3% counter-terrorist favored?
I think it's fairly even. I think in general, I'd give the CTs a bit of an advantage. But like any map with the way the money system works, it really can go both ways at times.
So a pretty equal map right now, and the score, well, they're not that far apart, especially because Fnatic are off to a really good start here. Markelov has an AK picked up though, and it's actually going to get a kill on Forest. Starix though on 15 HP and Markelov on 36, so it does kind of feel like it's shaping up to be a Fnatic round. We do have the bomb site as well, and there's Markelov eating a grenade. Starix going to go down immediately after from a headshot there. Get Right getting it 6-4. So they're keeping themselves close here, Fnatic. They're not going to let Na'Vi get away with just taking, 7 rounds in a row like they did earlier in this match.
Nope, they are not. That's a good comeback fight. Fnatic, obviously, they do need to get a little more rounds here.
Well, maybe
still later on in this half, but it's a good way to start. Markelov with a big entry there on Karn. And I think Markelov's opping is what can really decide this map. I mean, he's been really dominant sometimes, opping CT side and Mirage. So if he can start hitting some shots and get those entries for his team, it's going to be really tough for Fnatic to win.
And look at what he did as well, Markelov. He actually jumped out the window in the middle and ran all the way through the underpass. Now he's at the B hallways, and the bomb is planted in the B bomb side. Are they going to realize? I think DSN might have seen him. So if Fnatic get the right call in here, they might be able to stop Markelov. But if he gets to sneak up behind them, that's going to be a big problem. You see, Get Right was ready and trying to get him, but now Markelov is out here. Just waiting for it. Gux is in the bomb site, and he's alone in a 1-on-2. 12 HP. He gets the shot on Edward, and now Markelov trying to defuse in the smoke, but it's only 17 HP, and Gux is coming. He tries for the no-scope, but no! Gux is going to find, I think, the double or the triple kill at the end, and actually put himself at the very top of the scoreboard. That was a great round from the, from one of the people who doesn't actually play the game anymore.
Yeah, those are 1v3 and 4 kills overall for Gux that round, so very well played round. Obviously one of those big rounds that can really make a difference in the long run. That's once again going to break Navi's money, so it's essentially worth 2 rounds, and it's most likely going to tie the game at 6, so we've gone from 6-1 to 6-6 just like that.
Yeah, that's a sizable comeback, and now, well, the A-bomb site, or the B-bomb site, sorry, pretty much on lockdown currently, and DSN fighting out in the middle, missing a shot. They're coming for him up close, but the no-scope comes in, and he's going to try for one more, but not going to happen. Senia will finally drop him down, but the bomb is planted and everything, and I think they're going to be able to clean up Markelov in the middle here.
Yep, that's going to be Karn getting a nice headshot there. And the game is tied at 6 apiece.
That is not at all bad. All of a sudden, the first half is looking very close. And that means we're in the 13th round now, so it's coming to an end as well. Maybe Fnatic are going to come out with the majority of the rounds here. And did we get you to make a prediction for this match yet? I don't think we did.
Excuse me?
I don't think we got you your prediction for this match yet, did we?
Oh, no. I think we sort of gave up.
We gave up
like 2 maps ago?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think I even predicted the 4th map.
Alright, we'll leave it at that then. No predictions. They were just guesses anyway, and pretty hard to make. Markelov hitting a shot. Forrest will punish him for it. Zeus is still defending this bomb site. It seems like Forrest is just kind of on a hunt right now. He will be dropped finally. And, well, they're coming for him. They could have just picked the B bomb site, but, well.
That was a nice shot by Gux there. Quick headshot. Free entry to the site, 1v4 for Starix. He's probably going to go for this just because he hasn't seen action in so long. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried getting some kills.
Yeah, if he can get...
But nope, he's still just going to save his weapon. Playing it safe, and he's going to see Karn here in just a second. Ooh, he was not looking at his screen, it looks like, because Karn clearly passed by.
Yeah, maybe he was just a little bit distracted. Maybe he thought there was going to be nobody around, so he had time to just get a snack. And then by the time he did that, it was too late. 7-6 now. And the 14th round is coming up. Na'Vi, now they're 1 round behind. And Fnatic, I think, taking the lead for the first time in this game. So not at all bad.
Nope. And it is the 5th and final map of this best of 5 for those who are just joining.
Yeah. Yes, in case anybody missed it, that's a good thing to reiterate. It's going to be Senia up close getting a shot. Markelov gets one as well. Senia will get caught. But Markelov is doing real work right now. He's trying to find it out. It's 2-on-2 right now. So they may be able to do it. They might be able to do it just a little bit. Markelov climbing up on the ladder here. I don't think he got flashed by that. And he's got Starix already here. Where's the bomb down there? That's the big question. Starix finding a headshot. DSN alone. He doesn't have the bomb picked up, and actually Markelov is covering that as well, so now it's on DSN. It's this round and the next one for the first half, and he has to try and do it. Can he find anybody? He's got 11 HP. It's almost impossible, isn't it, at this point? With 45 seconds left, it doesn't seem likely.
Nope, and the bomb's down all the way under the balcony. Just 11 health points. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot he can do, but I assume he has enough money that there's no reason to save.
Yeah, it probably does. Starix is coming up behind him as well, and they're weirdly sort of circling around each other because DSN is now back in CT spawn where Starix just was, so it's a little bit of ring around the rosy going on, and nobody really finding each other with only 15 seconds left. This is a strange turn of events. They kind of walked... Yeah, they just kind of took the same route. And now DSN, is he going to really go... Yeah, he's taking the exact same route as Starix, so Starix is going to be really annoyed if he ends up getting flanked while the same route, but he actually jumps and turns around, survives with 10 HP, so unfortunate for DSN.
Yep, this is going to tie the game once again, this time at 7 each. And we're going to have the final round of the first half.
That's the situation we're looking at, and as it comes to a close, Gux is actually top fragging right now. Get Right in second, well, actually he's top scoring. Get Right in second place, and on the other team it's Markelov and Starix, who are doing a lot of work. And where is the push going to come this time? Actually, the A-bomb side is what it feels like. Forrest coming out, not going to get the shot. Edward is there, standing his ground. Markelov going to pick up another kill.
Starks has either crashed or he's lagging in spawn.
Oh, yeah.
So he's moving. Oh, he's moving now. It's a 3v3. Fnatic got the bomb plant on B. B's a very hard site to retake, so even though Gerard is down to 2 health, it probably is going to be around for the Swedes.
Yeah, he's in a good position for being down on 2 health. They're up in the apartments. They're not easy to catch him. And Gerard is actually going to finish it off with the AWP. Fnatic win the majority of the rounds in the first half, 8-7. And now the second half is coming up. And the final one in this best-of-5 show match. It has been actually a lot longer than I thought. But all things considering, you know, getting this 1.6 stuff to actually work after a long time. You know, we spent hours earlier today trying to see if we can get some overlays and some health bars to work, because as you notice, you know, the only health bars we have are in the middle where it says, you know, how much health they have after the name and stuff. So we've been trying really hard, and it's actually been working pretty well, I think.
Yep. It's gone pretty smoothly.
Yeah, I was expecting much worse, actually. But here we go. Restart is coming in. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Fnatic Go TV and the show match between Fnatic and Na'Vi. The old lineups, in fact. Let's, just for the sake of it, run through the rosters here. Gux, Khan, Forest, Get Right, and DSN on Fnatic. That's the 2009 lineup. Na'Vi, it's Markelov, Zeus, Edward, Senia, and Starix, and that's 2010 for you. And also a big thanks to EIZO for hosting this for us. Really do appreciate that. And in the middle, DSN going to spot the first players, and he's going to fall back, but is he going to be able to defend? They're all coming from the USPs of Powerful Pistol, but against so many Glocks, could be a problem. He's getting flanked as well. Edward coming up from behind. Now, actually, Edward just going completely ham right now, getting every kill that's even remotely close to him. Double kill right now. Where are they going to... They're just waiting. Edward picking up a third one. Is it going to be an ace for...
I don't know. It could be.
Coming, Get Right. No, Senia steals it, and Edward turns around, will get the quad kill. For a moment, I thought it was going to be Edward replaying that for all of us, and the game crashes once again. I'll be right back.
That sounded so disappointing.
I wanted him to do it because he had promised it earlier on that it was going to be really, really good. But that was you know, that was Edward in action.
Yep, and he actually was within like 1 bullet of getting that ace there too, so it wasn't even far away or anything.
That would have been a real delight. Many people, well, I hope many people remember what Edward was like in 1.6 when it came to pistols. I certainly have some memories tied to that and some frag videos that maybe we should show in the future, because that's worth watching, isn't it?
Yep, it is indeed.
Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out the controls here, but currently there's no such luck.
Oh, it's 1-0 still. Just the second round going on. Edward with 4 kills. 5v3, 4v3, 4v2, excuse me. 4v1, last person alive, Get Right, taken out by Markelov, 2-0. So that's going to be 9-8 in favor of Na'Vi now.
Yeah, they retake the lead, and that puts us in the third round, and now my controls are working once again, so let's see. Fnatic, they're obviously not going to go... What? They are going to go for a buy here for Masters. I was caught by surprise. I thought they would wait for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like either team is super prepared, so that's why you can afford to take these risks.
Well, right now it's working out. DSN, they're rushing the middle as well. Khan has an M4, and they are definitely going to go for it. For a Colt. Senia coming in, trying to see if he can throw a grenade down onto the CT spawn, and it will land, but not doing too much damage here. Markov's going to get a shot onto Gux and take him down. And the A bomb site, well, they have it under control, but it's not quite able to put the bomb down yet. DSN shooting through the boxes, trying to connect with somebody. It's going to go down to Senia. Get Right coming in. They're coming from Connector and from the link. The bomb is going to get planted, but Senia has only 14 HP. He will get the bomb down and even get the kill on Khan. That's a big turn of events. And all of a sudden, Get Right alone in a 1-on-2. It seemed like Senia should have died earlier then. Yeah,
the bomb plan was really huge for how this round is potentially going to play out. Navi's playing this round really well, just hiding over there. And Senia's got a really good bomb plan, so... actually, no, never mind. The bomb plan's pretty poor for the situation, but it doesn't look like Get Right has a kit, so there's almost no way
Runs out of time and
Navi
everything.
loses
Is
this
going to get
round.
one kill and actually gets the second one as well, but it doesn't matter. Explosion incoming, and Navi will win the round regardless. And that was the early buy for Fnatic, so they're going to be pretty broke right now.
Yep, that they are, and that is going to be a save round.
Yeah, and how do they come back from this? I mean, they're on the counter-terror side right now, and once they get into that cycle of saving and buying and saving and buying, it could be really rough. And Navi's economy, well, actually they lost all their players, so at least that's a little bit lower as well. But it's slowly building up, surely, from just winning round for round. Is there? I mean, in the global offensive version of this map, we do see the counter-terror side sometimes trying to go aggressive. Is that a viable strategy in 1.6 as well?
You can do a little bit of aggression, but not that much. A lot of the things you can do usually resolve with you just getting trade. Like you really need a big individual play to get more than just a trade. So it's not really worth the risk most of the time, I would say.
Do you think it's? I mean, when we talk about 1.6, can we have an eco round coming in? So maybe we just got a little bit of a moment to talk about it. I remember when Trace exited the scene and kind of went on retirement. On the podcast, you were talking a lot about how his style of play didn't really fit the game much because he was a much more defensive player, holding angles and stuff. Does that come into it a lot as well, that on the counter-terror side, maybe aggression is less used in 1.6?
No, not really. Just where you have to time your aggression and everything else, because of the whole angle thing that I talked about earlier, where your left arm is smaller than your right arm, so the shoulder sticks out more. That's why you can also hide your head when you're playing behind a corner by tapping into that direction that you want to hide in the very last time you strafe. So there's a lot of little things you can do, just little tricks where you're a lot harder to kill, things like that, and that's the kind of stuff that Trace really mastered.
Okay, so all the little things, and once they were gone, maybe that just put him a little bit under, and maybe also took away his will to play the game. Maybe Zeus is waiting here, and well, he did hear somebody on the ladder, but he can't really find him, and he's just gonna try and slow walk it out, maybe catch a headshot on somebody. But DSN getting to peek at the right time, and GetRight still lurking underneath here, trying to see if he could master this ladder. There they come. GetRight not getting anything for his patience, and instead Na'Vi making a very good entrance into the bomb site, and all of a sudden Khan and Forest are the only two left alive.
Yep, and it is looking like another round for Na'Vi, which it will be, and that's going to make it 5-0 now. Fnatic are probably going to go for a weak buy next round, because they just don't want to dig too big of a hole for themselves. Like, they want to give themselves some room to work with, but the deficit's already pretty bad, so it is going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. I guess there's 12 rounds for Na'Vi right now, and 8 for Fnatic. Is that what we're looking at?
Yep.
So a 4-round difference is what we're building up, and that's they can come back from that. But you're right, they did go for the buy here. See if they can make it work. GetRight already taking a grenade in the middle and down to 70 HP. So maybe not the best start, but Edward sneaking up into the catwalk, going into towards the window room, seeing if he can catch anybody. But DSN, and actually Edward is going to be found. DSN finally getting dropped, but it doesn't matter. Forrest is on the hunt right now. And Markolov is alone, actually.
Yep, still 1v3. Markolov doesn't really need to win this round. If he can just get 1 kill, or possibly even 2 more kills this round, that would be huge for Navi's economy in comparison to Fnatic's. It looks like GetRight is in a good spot, though. It doesn't look like... It's not really a spot I would expect Markolov to clear.
But he will. A very heads-up play for Markolov, and maybe he could find Gux as well. Is he going to check the link? That's the question. He is looking there, but he's got a lot of angles to cover. He's going to go for it. He does get the kill, and now it's down to a one-on-one. So what seemed like an almost impossible task all of a sudden is working out in Markolov's favor, and Forrest will look at him crouched, walking over towards the A-bomb site. This is what we were talking about, trying to not make any sound. And Markolov, he's going for the B-bomb site, so actually Markolov is kind of out-mind gaming Forrest at the moment.
Forrest is going to see Markolov there, though. Just barely misses, I think. I think he saw him, but just didn't have time to shoot. Markolov is going to get the bomb planted. That was a big mistake by Gux, who actually didn't hit Markolov at all, even though he was posted up waiting for him. So this could potentially almost determine the winner of this map already. It's a really big round for Na'Vi if Markolov can complete this clutch.
They seem to have relied a lot on winning these one-on-X situations, and well, might be another one of those rounds. Markolov trying to find it. He's got 70-some HP, so he should be just fine. He comes around, Forrest getting caught. He's down to 50 HP, and the bomb is ticking away. Forrest has to go for it, and Markolov, well, he's going to run out. Actually, Forrest gets the shot, but it's still too late. Markolov, he dies, but he still wins, and that is, I mean, you said it, that might determine the winner of this round. That was Fnatic's, well, that was their chance, wasn't it, to come back and actually take a round here in the second half.
Yeah, that was definitely a round that that Fnatic really needed. They couldn't afford to lose a 3v1. They still don't have. They're still gonna have to. They're gonna continue buying because they have to, but they don't have a lot of money, and it's just looking grim for
very
Fnatic
grim
now.
at the moment. And well, are they gonna go for any kind of rush? They bought some deagles as well, and we've been talking about deagles. Well, not all evening, but some of the evening, because the fans, they do love those deagle shots. Especially with all the blood and all the death animations here in 1.6. So maybe they can make it work. Gox is up close. Oh, he doesn't get the shot off. It's going to be Senia to shut him down instead. And the push. Slow one from Na'Vi. They're not, I mean, they're in the bomb site, but they're not really committing to it. They're just kind of, you know, walking out, getting some kills, and then staying on the edge, on the perimeter.
Yep. Another round for Na'Vi, almost certainly here. Not really a lot Fnatic can do once the bomb's planted and they don't even have any kits on a save round. 7-0. So Na'Vi is just within 2 rounds of winning this massive mega series at a score of 14-8 now on the 5th map.
Yeah, and I think once the game is actually done, I think we'll try and get some of the players on for some sort of interview, or maybe just to talk about their experience being back and playing the old game. So you guys want to stick around for that? If you well, if you like that sort of stuff, you should. But for the moment, Na'Vi, as you said, 7-0, and just now 2 rounds away from winning. Fnatic, I guess it's all down to this round. They make the buy happen here, and that means if they lose, I'm assuming they'll have next to nothing for the final round. And unlike in Global Offensive, you know, there's no Max 7 or Shotgun or anything like that for people to buy, really. You know, people aren't going to go for, like, a crazy buy like that.
Yeah, there really aren't a lot of cheap weapons. You just kind of have to use FAMASs and guns like that. But that's sort of what, you know, that's what made it so interesting with the money situation, because you always knew what was happening in 1.6. It feels a little more random in CSGO because there's just a billion guns you can use, whereas in CS 1.6 you really had to be strategic with your money because they're wearing a gazillion guns that you could potentially get a deciding 3-kill with.
We do sometimes see some pretty big upsets in Global Offensive when somebody brings out a Max 7 or a Nova Shotgun or something like that. It's absolutely true. And now DSN is going to be taken down. It looked like Fnatic had a pretty good chance to maybe come back and take this round because, well, they had a 3-on-3 situation. Now it's 2-on-3. The bomb is down. This could be the round for Na'Vi to really seal the deal. I mean, they are already so far ahead right now. But Fnatic, every time they have an opening, it's closed, and there it is. Senia coming in with the final kills there. He's topping the scoreboard as well. Na'Vi only 1 round away at the moment, and Fnatic, let's see what they can muster. Forest, actually, they do have some rifles to work with, but it's maybe not perfect.
Yep, certainly not perfect, but it's what they got to do. It's 7 rounds to tie it up. Hard to imagine Fnatic pulling it off the way Navi's playing, but... And by the way, it does look like Na'Vi made the right call, picking 1.6 and Mirage.
Apparently, maybe this was their ace up the sleeve, although I don't think they've been preparing massively for it. They have other things on their mind currently in the world of Global Offensive, obviously DreamHack coming up. But still, they seem to have the right read. Get right, though, going to open up with a kill. Forrest gets 1. He's going to go down to Edward, though. And let's see. Maybe Fnatic's aggression here is catching Na'Vi a little bit off guard.
Yep, that's a couple early kills. Only Forrest going down from Fnatic. Oh, never mind. Make that get right as well. But both Senia and Edward are down to very low health. Both are at sub 20 health. Even Starix only has 60. So a big health advantage for Fnatic here. While they try to claw their way back in. Currently, they're facing 7 game points, in fact, for Na'Vi.
They're gonna flash in grenade in as well. Edward trying to see, and you're right, the health advantage is definitely favoring Fnatic. Edward down to 19 HP. So anybody seeing him anywhere could be a big problem. And there's Gux. And the B bomb site is now under attack. But DSN is ready and waiting. He sprays up. Going to get the 1. Can he get the next 1? He's spraying through. But Sarix is going to be able to pick him down. And now it's a 1-on-2. And Na'Vi have won an unreasonable amount of 1-on-2 situation in this best of 5 so far. So smoke comes up, Starrick's trying to do it, not gonna get it. They kind of double teamed him there, and well, he tried with the smoke to force them, but it wasn't working. Diffuse gonna come in. It's gonna be 8-1, so Fnatic are holding on a little bit longer. Yep,
they are holding on a little bit longer, but it's gonna be another tough round. Now they are loaded with cash pretty much at this point. Only Zeus has died a lot, even Starrick 6 times, but the rest of them have plenty of cash to go by. Fnatic, not so much money, and obviously still 6 rounds to go just to tie it up, so it's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Well, we'll see if they can find any kind of opening. It would be interesting if they could somehow fight their way back to overtime, but the way Na'Vi have been playing, it's looking like a really long shot. You see Khan going up in the middle, and I like this play. Maybe he could sneak around, because, well, there are 2 people going underpass and 3 people over in A hallways. So maybe Khan could get a lot of information doing this.
DSN now doing a lot of early damage. Starrick's 14 health. Gets taken out by the nade. Gux also a kill. It's a good start for Fnatic here. Gux completely blind now in the site. DSN gets a trade, and it's all down to 1v4 just like that. And Fnatic are gonna live to see another round.
Yeah. At least now. Knife coming in. No, get right. He ruined it. Khan had the knife ready. You knew he was gonna do that. Oh, get right. That, you know, I'm gonna have to talk to him about that, because obviously that should have been a knife kill for Khan there. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that's brutal.
There's like a gentleman's agreement, isn't it? You know, you don't steal knife kills from your teammates.
Yeah, you really shouldn't, but you also don't know if Karn called it out on Mumble, so...
Sure must have. We'll talk to him about that after the interview. We'll get that sorted out. That's the most important thing.
Priorities.
Priorities, indeed. Well, let's see. Fnatic, all of a sudden, you know, when it really comes down to it, they seem to be able to hold on a little bit. Now, Edward opening up. That's not a good start. DSN's going to go down. Gux is in the middle, trying to see if he could maybe land a shot on somebody up in the apartments, but it's not happening so far. Zeus comes out. Starrick has been dropped by Khan. So 1-for-1 trade at the moment. Where are they going with this push? Na'Vi are kind of everywhere at the moment. Get Right is going to go down.
Yeah, Navi's just all over the place, pretty much. Now they're taking over the A side. Forest gets a frag there on Zeus. I don't think he got blinded either, but now he has to fall back, and he's going to rotate all the way back. Xenia's going to get the bomb down. Karn can't see him through the smoke, and that's going to be a tough retake for Fnatic now. Yeah. It's like Forest and Karn both have kits, but a 2v3 with Na'Vi all the way back, even though Edward only has 1 health, is going to be really hard to retake. I would assume this match is going to finish here.
Well, they're trying for it. Khan not getting the kill. Maybe could have, and now they're trying to double team it, but Edward and Xenia will finish it off. Good game is called, and that's it. Na'Vi, in a best of 5, brought to all 5 maps. They actually managed to bring it home. So that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.